All right, we'll start with an opening statement
All right.
and then questions.
All right, disappointing afternoon, obviously. Just didn't play. Just didn't make a whole lot of plays, specifically offensively. You know, early in the game, we had a few things there. We had a fourth down little deal right there. We missed the tight end, what could have been a big touchdown. And then the next time, you know, we had a corner route down there that we missed. We were good on third down early. We got our first few third downs and was moving it. We just never made the play to kind of get us over the hump and break it open. Defensively, they took the opening drive down and scored, and after that, I thought we played pretty well. You know, held them to 314 yards, 21 points. You know, we were driving again right before the half, and you know, got a lost yardage run right there, which was detrimental. And just we're a better football team than what we're playing. That's on me as the leader and the head football coach. And obviously there's some things we got to fix and we got to address. We're going to get to work on that Sunday, you know. I'm disappointed in how we executed. They got a really good football team. They played really well. You know, Coach Fritz does a great job. I got a lot of respect for them. They're really good on defense. You saw that last week versus a great offense. But we're better than what we played today, though. We've got to execute better, and we've got to make a few more plays when they're there, and I got to do better as a leader. So with that, I'll open it up.
Coach, obviously Tulane just a week removed from being a top 25 team.
Yeah.
So specifically, in what areas do you just kind of tip your cap to them, and then in what areas do you look internally a little bit?
Yeah, I thought they stopped the run a lot with a six-man box. You know, I don't know if that was – I don't think that's all on our O-line. I think we had some runs there. Maybe we didn't hit it right. We're going to see the tape, and I'll know for sure. We thought we could have had a few out the front side there, and we were cutting them back a little too quick. But I thought they did a great job of that. I thought they played phenomenal in the kicking game. You know, we beat them in the kicking game last year. They beat us this year, and that was big. You know, we just never really made a play. It's not that we, you know, on defense – we played pretty good. On offense, we moved the ball at times. We dominated. You know, we won time of possession. Our third downs were good early. Kicking game, we didn't have any bad plays. The punt return they got brought back, but we never really made a play either. It was just a game where we never really made a play. You know, we never caused a turnover. We never made an explosive in the kicking game. And then offensively, we had one explosive to Caston on the deep pass. And outside of that, you know, they did a great job defensively of giving us some yards underneath. We didn't break a whole lot of tackles. You know, I thought they tackled extremely well and, you know, kicked our butt pretty good.
Coach, they give you all a different set than what y'all saw in film? The transition, was it different than what you see?
No. They just executed better than we did today. Yep.
Will,
Yeah.
it seemed like whenever you guys did find some momentum, you just had an untimely penalty, like 39-yard catch, just get set up in the red zone, 5-yard penalty.
Yep.
Could you speak to that? Was it just the moment getting too big?
No, I just think it's lack of execution. You know, I mean, we've got to do better than that. You know, those are our good players too. The penalty in the red zone was a motion by one of our good players, you know, one of our best players, and he knows better than that. And, you know, I mean, you know, that's what we're doing right now, and that's on me as the head coach. That's got to be addressed and fixed. We didn't have any false starts this week. You know, we got that fixed, which is what we do. I mean, that was the only time last week that's happened. Yeah, but the penalty in the red zone was tough. You know, it set us back behind the chains, put us in a bad situation, and it can't happen.
How much do you think not getting points on those first two drives really kind of hurt you guys?
Yeah, I think it hurt. Yeah, we missed a field goal too, you know, which we haven't done yet, you know. So, it was, like I said, it was just, you know, it was one of them games. Credit to Tulane. They didn't give us a lot of opportunities to make explosive plays. And then when our plays were there, we just never made one, you know, in any phase, you know. And, yeah, it was big not getting points. You know, we had the fourth down. We got the guy wide open, and we just don't hit it. And then the next drive we miss a field goal. We get both those. We get 10 right there. You know, the game's probably different, but it's not, you know, and that's the reality of it.
Coach, just felt like you guys were kind of behind the sticks, second and long, third and long.
Yeah, I thought they did a great job taking the run away, and they really did it without blitzing or pressure, and they did it with a six-man box. Their defensive front's really good. They showed that last week versus Ole Miss. You know, they dominated a great offensive team last week in the run game, and they did it again this week.
When they take the run away like they did tonight, is there a point in the game where you kind of go away from the run and try something new?
Yeah, well, I mean, we threw it more than we ran it, but we had some runs going too. You know, in the second quarter right there before we had found some things in the run game. We got it going. And then we had a really bad executed play, right there before the half where we took the really bad loss right there that hurt us bad. There was at times where we ran the ball good, but for the most part they did a great job taking it away.
Coach, leading the season, a lot of expectations, a lot of excitement now after back-to-back losses. How do you pick the losses back up after that?
Yeah, we're going to keep fighting. I'm telling you, we're a better football team than what we've shown. We've probably played the two best football teams we're going to play. We knew going into this season that week 2 and week 3 were going to be the two best teams we played. And we've got to learn from it and grow from it. I've got to coach better, and we got to get better moving quickly. We got conference play coming up, which is ultimately, what our eyes are on and what we got to move towards now.
Will, saw Frank needed help off the field. What happened?
Something was going on with his feet. I don't know yet. I'll have to get with Todd and him and find out. Something's going on with his feet.
When you say that you guys are better than what you just saw out there, what gives you confidence in order to say that?
I know our kids can make plays. I know they're good players. We haven't made them on offense for 2 weeks in a row. And, we've got to get that fixed. Our big-time players have got to make plays. I got to put them in position to make plays, which we did some tonight. And they can. Our guys are good players. They can make them. So we got to do a better job of doing that, and then we got to make those plays, and we're going to do that moving forward, starting this upcoming week.
Coach, do you think facing Tulane and facing Florida State, do you think that challenge alone kind of creates a net positive for your offensive line?
I don't know. Scott, we're not happy with how we played, and we're going to address the issues and improve moving forward. We got conference play starting up, and we've got to be a much better football team in 7 days.
To kind of bounce off of Scott's question, it had been talked about this was a tough schedule. And
Yeah.
This is a situation that you could have been in.
Yeah.
How do you, I guess, you don't want to anticipate being in this spot, but how do you, not allow morale for coaches and players to just.
Well, that's football, Andrew. That's football. That's part of it, I've been a part of, 12 championships. I've been a part of rebuilds 3 different times. This is my 3rd time. That's just part of it. That's part of it. Yeah, we're not going to all of a sudden throw in the towel right now. We're 1-2. We hadn't even played a conference game yet. Our eyes are on winning the Sun Belt West. We knew going into the year that we were going to play 2 top 25 teams, week 2 and week 3, and we're going to have to play really well to beat them. Both of them played really well, and we did not play well. I'm more concerned that we didn't play as well as we could, and more concerned with fixing those issues, moving into next week, moving into conference play.
Do you feel like the team has progressed well since the start of the season?
I'm disappointed that we lost. You know what I mean? We'll watch the tape and see. We've progressed in some areas, some we haven't, as much as I would have wanted us to. But the season's not over. You know what I'm saying? I remember when Scott Berry took his bunch to Coastal Carolina in the middle of this year, and everybody wanted the season to be over then, and it wasn't over. And they went on a 14-game win streak or whatever. And all of a sudden, we're rolling again. We're about to start conference play. Would we like to be 3-0 right now? Yes. We're 1-2. We've got issues to fix. We're going to fix them, and we got conference play coming up, and we got to be a better football team in 7 days than what we are right now.
Two more. Coach, when you lose the belt at home, and it's going to be another 3 years till you play Tulane, does that loss sting a little bit more?
Right now, I'm really just focusing on, I'm just focusing on our football team, and we got Arkansas State in 7 days, and we start conference play. And we've got to improve. Our issues are so small and minute right now that I'm just focusing on us and what we've got to do to improve over the next few days.
Coach, how do you feel about your resiliency in the team right now?
We got good kids. We got good kids that do things right. They're not going to quit. They'd go out there and practice right now. They're disappointed. They're hurt. They know they're a better football team than what they've shown, and we're going to get back to work and get moving forward.
Coach, thank you.
Thank you.
Billy Wiles, questions?
Billy, what was that defense doing to just take the run away? What do you feel like was missing for the run game today?
Yeah, they're a really good, really well-coached team, really good defense, a lot of talented players, but I think execution on offense is really what bit us in the butt today.
Billy, what do you guys think limited you, on your drives just consistently?
Sorry?
What do you think limited you guys, just to drive the ball down the field and score points?
Yeah, just same thing, execution. I thought in the first half we were on our side of the field, we were doing all right. We were moving the ball a little bit, but we just couldn't finish drives. And that's execution. I missed a throw there early in the game, kind of on their side of the field that stopped the drive a little bit. So yeah, I mean, just execution. Just got to be better in that area.
At times that you had some time to throw the ball. Were your receivers just not getting open, or was it just what was the problem?
No, I mean we were calling the right plays and getting open. It's just execution.
You were pretty harsh on yourself last week. I mean, do you feel like as an individual you performed better today?
You know, we lost, and I'm the quarterback. I think that I'm gonna have to learn a lot from this game and move on and get better. But yeah, I mean, there's always a lot of weight on the quarterback's shoulders, I think, and if the offense isn't performing, I take that as me. You know what I mean? So I think I got to be better, and that's not necessarily me just playing better, but being a better leader during the week, pushing these guys during practice, and being a better leader on the field.
Bill, you guys knew you guys could be in the spot at 1 and 2, knowing the schedule you had. But how do you guys not, I guess, sputter and lose that confidence?
Yeah, I mean, obviously going into the year, we didn't want to be here at all. But yeah, I mean, these past 2 weeks have been 2 really good teams, obviously, but we haven't played near as well as we should have. So just, and we know that, and we know we can be so much better, and I think that's going to keep us going, keep us working through the season. We have so many hardworking guys on this team, and they're going to keep doing that. So I have a lot of faith in this team, and I'm really excited about the rest of the season, but we're going to need to learn from today.
What makes, I know off the field you guys are hard workers, but what makes you say on the field that you have seen that this team can be better than what's
Yeah, I mean, we're tough. We're really, really tough, but we have to execute. Like, that's the word of the day for me, I guess. But yeah, if we're in the right plays, just need to get the ball in guys' hands and let them make plays. Yeah, just.
Was there anything today about either your performance, the offensive performance, that encouraged you, or things that you would like to learn from it better?
Yeah, I mean, encouragement. We were moving the ball on our side of the field a good amount. We just didn't finish, and also encouragement. Like I'm gonna keep saying it, but like we had the stuff there, and we were there. We just didn't execute.
Billy, now 3 starts under your belt. You know, what have you learned through all these 3 games, all the ups and downs?
Yeah, I've learned to trust my confidence, my abilities, and just kind of work the system, work Coach Hall's system. It's a great one. So just kind of trusting in him and my teammates, just trusting my teammates. Playing games is so much different than practice. Obviously, we practice so hard. We practice as close to a game as anyone can, but games are just different. So getting those 3 starts under my belt, just kind of getting timing down with guys and trust, it's been huge. But obviously, we need to play better.
Heading into locker room down 7-0, was there still that buzz, like, hey, we're still in this thing?
Oh yeah.
And for you offensively at that point, what was the message? Like, how were you guys trying to adjust to that?
Just execute. Just play fast, play like we do, play like we should, really. But yeah, I mean, our defense played a great game. So it was unfortunate that we couldn't get stuff going on offense, and that's partly on me. That's mostly on me. So need to get that going.
Billy, in what ways do you think the offense has progressed over 3 games in the season?
Yeah, I think timing, obviously, just relationships, trust, and our plays are all there. I mean, we're not having guys do the wrong thing ever, and we weren't at the beginning of the season. We aren't now. So we got smart players and guys who worked hard. So we just have to get out there and run the plays and make plays.
Anything else? Billy, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
All right, we'll start with questions for Jay.
Jay, I feel like this defense has, I think, played a lot better than people expected, but being on the field has kind of taken its toll on you guys late in games. What's just been your takeaway from these 3 games?
I feel like you said, we're a good defense. But honestly, I don't feel like being on the field shouldn't be that much of a factor. Our objective is to, not let anyone score any points. So it don't matter how many points we put up on offense. If we keep them at shutout, I feel like we should win every game.
Coach was talking about how just offensively and defensively, there wasn't that big play that sparked momentum. So, I mean, how frustrating is that when you guys are doing all the right things and just sometimes you don't force that turnover, you don't get the big play?
I just want to put that on myself. I feel like I'm that person that when the team need a big play, I know them to come through. Today, I didn't make no big. Well, I ain't gonna say I didn't make no big plays, but actually I didn't make no big plays. I feel like I could have changed the game if I would have made that big play, like Coach Hall said.
You guys beat this team last year, and then they went on to win the Cotton Bowl. What's the disappointment level losing to a team of that caliber?
It's very disappointing. I feel like the team last year, they're not the. Well, I ain't gonna say they're not the same team compared to last year, but I feel like last year's team was better. So it was very disappointing losing to the guys you felt like you should have beat.
1/4 of the way through the season, what are some of y'all's takeaways and how do you kind of wipe the slate clean heading into conference play?
We just got to want to continue to get better. Just put all this behind us. Just look at ourselves in the mirror. Just critique yourself when you put the film on. Actually critique yourself. Try to correct everything and try to be perfect in every game. So we just got to continue to move forward. Just try to get better as a team. Not just offense getting better, defense getting better. Just as a whole team, special team, everybody getting better.
In 2 of Tulane's drives, I think they scored in 5 plays. What happened? Did they just speed you guys up?
Like Tulane offense, I don't feel like they could have drove the ball against us pretty good, but I feel like when they get those explosive plays and just get them an extra probably 30 yards in one play, that's a lot of momentum that people really don't know about. Like those big plays of 20 yards plus, those plays really change the drive.
What was Coach Hall's message to you guys after?
I actually didn't hear the message. I was getting my thumb checked out in the training room actually.
Is your thumb okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
We spoke at Sunbelt Media Day, and there I asked you, what it would look like being one of the only veterans in the backfield, and you mentioned how, you had to take on a more leadership role. How do you feel like you have progressed throughout the season and throughout fall camp, being more or less the face of the Southern Miss defense?
I feel like I said earlier in the year, I feel like my role has increased. I feel like I'm getting better as a leader every day. I know I'm not a very vocal person, but I feel like when I say something, the team does listen. They do take what I'm saying and try to use it. So just me keep standing in that ear. Just keep telling them positive things, putting positivity in the air. We can just get over this hump.
You guys entered the halftime break just down 7-0. What was the optimism level at the halftime?
During halftime, we felt like we dominated on both sides of the ball. That first drive was kind of shaky, but we stepped on defense after that, and we feel like we was dominating on offense, but we just couldn't get a score. So we was pretty high at halftime.
And what can you guys learn specifically from that first half performance about staying with maybe a top 25 team in the country?
We feel like we're a top 25 team in the country, so so that's how I feel about that. Yeah.
Anything else for Jay?
Jay, how do you guys just kind of flush this and not let it bleed over into the week, get ready for Sunday?
We just got to move on. Just watch the film tomorrow. Probably watch some NFL. Critique yourself, like I said. And Monday, just come in, watch the film with the coaches. Just look yourself in the mirror and just be honest with yourself. That's only how you're going to get over it and get better by it. Just look at yourself in the mirror and being honest with yourself about what you see on the tape.
Anything else? All right, thanks, Jay.
Appreciate y'all.